Hungary formally withdrew from the International Criminal Court, ICC, on April 2, 2025, a bold step announced as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrived in Budapest for a 4-day visit starting that evening. Prime Minister Viktor Orbán's government confirmed the decision, making Hungary the first ICC member state to host Netanyahu since the court issued an arrest warrant against him on November 21, 2024, for alleged war crimes in Gaza.
Israel's sovereignty was subjected to a heinous and grave terrorist attack, which had a great impact on the whole world, including Hungary. Hungary made it clear from the outset that we stand for Israel's sovereignty, the right to self-defense, and the security of the people of Israel, and we have always represented this position in world politics.
Netanyahu touched down late Wednesday, welcomed by a military honor guard, and met Orban on Thursday to discuss bilateral relations and global diplomacy. This marks his first visit to an ICC signatory nation since the warrant targeted him and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant for crimes against humanity, including using starvation as a warfare tactic. Hungary's ICC withdrawal, effective April 2, 2026, under the Rome Statute's one-year notice period, ensures Netanyahu's safety during his stay, despite Hungary's current legal duty to arrest him as a member state. Orban, a longtime Netanyahu ally, has repeatedly slammed the ICC, branding its warrant brazen and cynical in November 2024. He invited the Israeli leader soon after, vowing protection, a promise now solidified by the withdrawal. This court meddles in politics, not justice, Orban told State Radio, casting the move as a stand for national sovereignty.
This is a small story, because it is a Hungarian story, but it is important to us. I was the Prime Minister who signed the joint document with the International Criminal Court in 2000, and in those days, I was the one who signed the document on the withdrawal, because Hungary and the Hungarian government decided to withdraw. The reason for this was that we were convinced that this was a political court. In recent years, this is no longer a non-party, not a constitutional court, but a political court. And this was most clearly demonstrated by the decisions made in connection with Israel.
Amnesty International's Erica Guevara Rosas denounced the visit as a cynical bid to weaken the ICC, pressing Hungary to uphold its treaty obligations. The timing heightens friction within the European Union, where nations like Spain and Ireland staunchly support the court's authority. Hungary's stance mirrors that of non-ICC members like the United States, where President Donald Trump recently imposed sanctions on the court. It also recalls Orbán's earlier refusal to detain Russia's Vladimir Putin, another ICC target, and his defiance of EU policies, including blocking €50 billion in Ukraine aid since 2023, citing corruption concerns in Kyiv. Netanyahu lauded Hungary's position, claiming it stands for justice and truth against what he calls an anti-Semitic ruling. Meanwhile, Hungary's exit aligns with its broader rejection of EU norms, from resisting immigration quotas since the 2015 migrant crisis to pushing back on trade regulations favoring green policies over national interests.
You support Israel proudly, unstintingly. You stand with us at the EU, you stand with us at the UN, and you've just taken a bold and principled position on the ICC, the International Criminal Court. And I thank you, Viktor, not only for us, but for all of democracy. It's important to stand up for this corrupt organization that is challenged for its very existence by the most powerful, most advanced powers on earth. And the ICC is actually against us. And the ICC, the International Criminal Court, is against us.
This move could further isolate Hungary within the EU, where Orbán's illiberal policies, curtailing judicial independence, media freedom, and now international justice, have fueled conflict since 2010. His government's unilateral approach to Ukraine, immigration and trade underscores a growing rift with Brussels.